Red, did you want to pick up on Cliff Fletcher not being invited?
Well, obviously he should have been invited. I mean, he was there long enough. The guy's been in hockey all his life. I don't know what could possibly have motivated anybody in the Leafs organization not to invite him. Are we sure he wasn't invited?
He says he was not invited.
Well,
he did
then
not
we're
get
sure
an
he wasn't
invitation.
invited. Yeah. The thing that saddens me, though, is his Dave Keon situation. He's been taking a lot of heat in Toronto, of course, and right across the country because he chose not to attend tonight's ceremonies. Now, I can't crawl into Dave Keon's head. If I were him, I would have gone. But it really is sad because over the years, when you're talking Leafs Canadians, Davey Keon was probably the best Toronto Maple Leaf player that I ever saw. Offensively, defensively, this guy would kill the Canadians every time he played them. I always found him to be a terrific guy. I don't know what's bothering him, but I do wish he had come.
Yeah, we can't judge Davey, but you're right. Every Toronto fan would love to see him, and we're thinking
Absolutely.
of him. He'll be part of the spirit of the night. There's no doubt about that. Just enough time to address Doug Gilmour, a great Toronto Maple Leaf and a Chicago Blackhawk for how much longer?
Well, very much like Dave Keon in style, too, and it's appearing he's not going to be a Blackhawk much longer. We're trying to get this story denied. Nobody seems to want to do it, so it looks very much like it is indeed going to happen, that he's going to go and he's going to be heading to Buffalo and Barnaby's going to be heading to Chicago.
JD?
Well, I hear the same thing. I heard that this was talked about over the past week, and everybody seemed to agree on the deal. Now, whether it happens or not, I can't tell you that for sure. Bob Murray, the general manager of Chicago, was in Europe. He's supposed to be coming back this weekend. Darcy Regier has been very quiet about it, but certainly looks, and I agree with Al, by all indications, it looks like it's going in that direction. Another player, by the way, Adam Oates, there was some talk a week or 10 days ago that he had requested a trade. Not true. His father was upset that he heard about it. George McPhee told Adam Oates when Adam was coming back from his groin injury, listen, if I'm going to trade you, I'll go and talk to you first. I respect you that much, and then if we agree, we'll try and do something. If not, and you play well, you're going to stay right here. It'll take a major trade if I do trade you. And by the way, Oates back in the lineup. Washington's on a complete roll, and they're back in the hunt for the playoffs. I think Oates is staying right where he is.
5 points out. It seemed like a miracle 2 weeks ago. Red,
Yeah.
a final thought at all? You were part of the show that's going to be tough to top when they closed the Forum.
Well, you know, if tonight's ceremonies at Maple Leaf Gardens match those at the Forum, you're going to have a terrific evening. I know you're going to have a terrific evening anyway, but, you know, when they close the Forum, boy, oh boy, that was quite some show.
Yeah, these two rinks are it for every kid that ever dreamed of wearing either sweater. Thanks to Red, to Al, and to John Davidson on the modern version of the Hot Stove League.
Satellite Hot Stove. Brought to you by Chevrolet. Chevrolet. Tried, tested, and true.